Good evening, you handsome lot. We're going to be doing something a little bit different today. A BMW 3 Series, I don't know what, I'm not interested, but it's a BMW and it's got a failed or a flopped FRM module. Now, customers change his own battery, and ever since the lights haven't worked and one thing or another, they are prone for losing the EEPROM information, and we're going to be putting it back in using the launch, Eurotab 3 and the X-Prog. Now, how we're going to be doing it on the launch is if you go to local diagnostics, if you select BMW, you need to connect the X-Prog up to your smart link and make sure that you've got power going to it. Click OK. This will connect now to the X-Prog. Once it's loaded up, we can go down to anti-theft. Make sure that everything's connected as it is explaining it to you to do. And then we want to go to replace the FRM module. Now we need to find out off the FRM itself which one it is. It does tell you on that chip there, and this is an EQ384, which is this top right one here. And then we're going to go to display connection diagram, and that's going to pull all the information offline and show you exactly where we need to put the wires on the board. Now, out of this kit, we do need that part and also one of these boards. Now, there is 2 versions of it. You need to make sure that you're using the right one. Let's flip it around. Which is exactly what we need. Right, I've now gone ahead and soldered the wires onto the board. Exactly where it tells you. We can click out. If you go to backup, you'll know whether you've done it right. If you go up to back EEPROM, it'll connect to the chip and it'll say either the file or it'll say 0, which is 0. And now all we need to do is click repair, and then that will do its own whatever it needs to do. A little bit. I can't just leave it now. Now, this video is going to be short and sweet because there's not much to it. Solder a few wires on a board, computer, and it does its own thing, sort of thing. But yeah, well, there we go. That repair is now successful. Right, well, that has finished doing what it needs to. And what we're going to do now is if we go to backup, it'll connect to the chip and it should say that. There we go. Everything. We're going to save it as the lad's name. Click OK. File name. I'll repeat it, or I must have used it in something else. Let's go back. Backup EEPROM data. Let's do that. Tom FRM. Click OK. Anti-theft data is now backed up. So that FRM is ready to be plugged back into the car. All we've got to do now is just unsolder these little wires. Now, when you're doing any sort of soldering work, you do need a steady hand, I'm not going to lie. I have to just wait for my soldering iron to warm up. You know what, I've had this soldering iron, this Power Probe one. Must be 15 bloody years, it's done some work, I tell you that. Hasn't half done some work. Here's one. Two. Three. And 4. Simple as that, eh? Simple as that. Now all them wires have been... What have I done with the bloody lid? You can just go ahead now and clip it together. Job's a good one. And of course, I'm going to get some gold paint. What is today's date? The 26th. 26th, the 2nd, 25. And of course, worth a fortune that is now. And this now is going to go back to the customer, and he's going to go and plug it in his car, give me a text and tell me whether it works or not. There's no reason for it not to. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed that short little video. Let's get sent.